I'm Bella Loppy. I work at Santa Maria Winery and I'm on the chamber board. I just have a couple of announcements before I turn this over to Pat. Friday, April 7th, next Friday, the Chamber Coffee is at the Carroll Public Library. And Saturday, on April 8th, the Chamber Legislative Forum is at the Carroll Dental Associates. And so with that,
Thank
it's
you.
all yours.
Thanks.
Pat.
Thanks. Well, first of all, obviously, thank you everyone for coming. Nice turnout, nice day. A little chilly yet, but nice just the same. I have to be honest, Kylie was gonna do this today, but when I called her to tell her she was gonna do it today, she was contemplating not showing up. So I'm stuck with it. There's some truth to that. So I want to first of all, I want to outwardly thank my staff for the last few months. I've had some distractions over the last few months. I've been added a little more to my plate, and Kylie and Diane and everybody has really stepped up, and we've had a phenomenal couple of months. So I want to publicly thank them for that. While I do that, I also want to introduce them, my staff. Kylie is our store manager, Kylie Wilkie. She's been with me 2.5, almost 3 years probably. Diane is our store leader, for Christ's sake. She's been in wireless as long as a lot of us have been in anything, so her knowledge is awesome, always very valuable for us. Jordan is one of our new guys. Jordan's been around for 6, 8 months now, and an asset already.
Chris you're selling me something already.
Good. That way, Jordan. Chris couldn't be here this morning. He'll be in today at 11. Ted Raymakers, right back there. Ted's one of my high school kids, part-timer. Skipped out of study hall this morning to be here, so thank you, Ted. And then we also have David, is a sophomore at Iowa State, freshman at Iowa State. So he'll be back this summer working full-time again. And I also need to thank my wife, also for her support and her willingness to meet with me briefly in hallways and bathrooms and things like that, because that's the only time we have a chance to really talk. So, anyway, what that means. I want to take a second to briefly speak about retail and the state of retail as a whole, at least as it pertains to Carroll. Obviously, metropolitan areas are going to experience some things different than we do, but and I'll support these trends with some numbers. But in 2015 and 2016, sometime between those 2 years, online sales really started to take a hold. We felt it a little bit here, and I knew that we had to start doing something different internally here to ward off the online sales. Our pricing's the same as online anyway, but now we had to do something to get people to come in our store as opposed to having something dropped on their doorstep. It's something I've always been really passionate about, and that is providing next level type customer service. But our sales did dip from 2015 to 2016. I really think that's when online sales really started to take hold. I listened to a blog about the state of retail here at the beginning of, or end of last year, beginning of this year, and it said they really thought that retail sales were going to boost back up again. It was because people are wanting to get that one-on-one experience. They're learning that the pricing isn't always that much better online. And so I told my people we're going to have a fantastic November and December, which we did, and now this year has started off to be one of our best years yet. And I think that is in tune, first and foremost, because of the people that we have on staff. The name Verizon is a solid name, as many of you know, but I really think we're providing that next level of customer service, which I think is so imperative when it comes to retail. And it's something that people are thriving for and wanting when they come in to get a phone or a tablet or any of these other devices that I might briefly discuss with you today. But people want the support that go along with online sales. So in 2015, this month, in 2015, we activated 386 devices, a lot of devices. 2016, we were down a little to 372, and this month, we're trending out to be at 421, so our best March yet. So I think that kind of, again, lends hand to the staff that we have, but it also supports that online theory. And people are still buying some things online, myself included. I buy a few things online. But when it comes to this type of electronics where people can use that hand-on service, they're starting to come back, and they're starting. So I think that's a testament to retail as a whole. So we're lucky to have a partner like Verizon. As many of you can't miss if you watch any TV at all. Verizon now is first to the game to offer unlimited data, which for many families, including my own, is a huge deal. So unlimited data means just that. Your kids can be in the back seat, like a lot of our kids do, stream and stream and stream, and not be worried about getting chewed out for being at 50% of your data or 75% of your data and things like that. So there's that. Other things, real quick, Verizon's offered some things that are game changers. This is called a gadget guard, or excuse me, a gizmo gadget. It's for parents with children. A lot of parents under 12, they put them on the wrist. They can talk to their kids, they can text their kids, they can find their kids' locations, all through an app on their phone. So this is something that Verizon offers exclusively. It's a very, very, very cool. We sold a ton of these to young families. That's something that's neat that Verizon offers. Some hunters in the room. This is a trail cam. So this connects with Verizon's network. So if you have a trail camera out in the woods somewhere and you want to see what's going on, if you're a deer hunter like some people in the room, you can see deer, things like that. That's something that connects to Verizon service. It's standalone, so you can see the stuff on your phone. And this particular one, really cool. This is called Verizon's Hum. So a lot of you are familiar with OnStar, right? This is Verizon's Hum. I personally have this on my daughter's vehicle. It plugs into the computer jack on the vehicle right down by the throttle. And it communicates with your phone, and you can set alerts. So if my daughter goes faster than 40 miles an hour, I get a text. It says, if she travels outside of a certain radius, I can set these alerts, but if she travels outside of a certain radius, I get a text. So it's really, really neat. Plus, if there's an impact, it calls 911 for you. It's basically OnStar. The cost of this is $10 a month. So the product's only 20 or 30 bucks. The cost is $10 a month. OnStar's, I think, entry level is like 30 bucks. So just some really some neat things that Verizon started offering. They call them their pull-through products. It's products that are different than a phone because we know that phones are, that's just kind of, it's our staple. Now they've got to start expanding. So again, very pleased to be partners with Verizon and very pleased to have the staff that I have and very grateful to be in Carroll, Iowa where retail is still strong and people like you come out to Chamber Coffee. So that's all I got. Unless anybody else wants to add anything? Any questions or concerns? Diane?
You know what, I just want to say I've been with Pat here for 2 years, and when we go to the chamber meetings and we talk about shop locally, local investment, you know, Pat does an awesome job with this community with all his donations for the schools, for the raffles and different things, so I really appreciate that, and I think, you know, yay, Pat!
Thank you. Thanks, Diane. So, I was lucky to get Diane. That was something I saw when we opened this store. I knew Diane was down the street, and I set my sights on Diane 5 years ago. It took her 3 years to come around when I finally got her. So, anyway, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it very much.